Comfort is the silent killer of ambition. It doesn't attack you with pain. It lulls you with pleasure. It doesn't confront you. It seduces you. The warm bed, the easy excuse, the familiar routine, these are the chains that hold you back. Comfort convinces you that life is fine when you were born to be unstoppable. Comment, no more comfort, if you're ready to break free. Comfort will never push you to grow. Growth lives in the fire, in the uncomfortable, in the uncertain, in the moments where you doubt yourself but move anyway. The people who change the world are not the ones who choose the easy path. They choose the hard road, the cold mornings, the long nights, the brutal discipline. You must understand, every second you choose comfort, you choose weakness. Every time you avoid discomfort, you reinforce mediocrity. And mediocrity is a slow death. It doesn't break you suddenly. It rots you quietly. The world will not hand you greatness. It will hand you distractions. It will hand you temptations. It will hand you 1,000 reasons to stay exactly where you are. And if you accept them, you will live a life that never tests your limits and never fulfills your potential. Your mind is a muscle, and muscles grow only under resistance. Without resistance, they wither. Without challenge, they shrink. Your spirit is the same. If you keep it wrapped in comfort, it will never develop the strength to dominate your life. Decide right now that comfort is your enemy. Declare war on it. Choose the path that forces you to stretch, to sweat, to fight, because every step into discomfort is a step into the life you were meant to live. The truth is simple. Comfort is addictive. The more you feed it, the stronger it gets. The stronger it gets, the weaker you become. And weakness has no place in the life of a champion. Winners run toward discomfort. They train when their bodies say stop. They work when others relax. They step into the unknown when fear whispers to stay back. They know that the life they want will not come from a couch. You have been trained by society to seek comfort at all costs. They sell it to you in the form of convenience, entertainment, and ease. But every convenience has a cost, and the cost is your edge, your hunger, your potential. When you are comfortable, you are not paying attention. You are not alert. You are not ready. And in a world this competitive, if you are not ready, you will be eaten alive by those who are. The man or woman you could become, the one with the power, the influence, the freedom, is on the other side of your comfort zone. That person does not live where it is safe. That person lives in the arena, covered in sweat and scars. Step into that arena. Let the discomfort break you open, because the version of you that emerges will be unrecognizable to the person you are today. Discomfort is not punishment. It is preparation. Every difficult thing you endure sharpens you. Every challenge strengthens you. Every sacrifice builds a foundation you can stand on for life. If you can endure discomfort now, you will be unstoppable later, because while others crumble at the first sign of difficulty, you will rise. You will already be conditioned to handle it. Comfort makes you fragile. It makes you panic when things go wrong. It makes you fear change. But discomfort makes you resilient. It makes you adaptable. It makes you ready to dominate no matter the circumstances. Look at history. Every great leader, every revolutionary, every pioneer lived in discomfort. They faced rejection, failure, loss, but they didn't run from it. They embraced it as the forge that would shape them. You must do the same. Train yourself to do the hard things first. Wake up early. Take on challenges. Push past the point where your mind says stop. That is where the growth begins. Stop looking for comfort. Look for resistance. That is the real currency of greatness. The road to your potential is uphill. It is steep. It is exhausting. And that is exactly why so few travel it. Most turn back at the first hill because they have been spoiled by comfort. Every time you choose comfort over challenge, you take a step backward. You make it easier for the next excuse to win. And once excuses take control, your life belongs to them. Discomfort teaches you discipline. Comfort teaches you laziness. Discomfort teaches you hunger. Comfort teaches you entitlement. Which one do you think produces greatness? You cannot buy your way to strength. You cannot wish your way to mastery. You have to earn it, and the price is discomfort. You must decide right now. Are you willing to pay it, or will you sell your potential for the cheap, empty thrill of staying comfortable? If you want more, you have to do more. If you want to dominate, you have to endure more. And you have to do it when no one is watching, when no one is clapping, when no one cares except you. Comfort is a liar. It tells you that you can always start tomorrow. It tells you that resting just this once is harmless. It tells you that you deserve it, and it will keep telling you that until your life is gone. You do not have unlimited tomorrows. You have today, you have now, and if you waste it, you will never get it back. Discomfort sharpens time. It makes you aware that every second counts, that you cannot afford to drift, that each choice is a vote for the person you will become. If you choose the easy path, you will get the life everyone else has, average, forgettable, replaceable. But if you choose the hard path, you will build a life that others will envy, study, and respect. Comfort never built empires. Comfort never created legends. Comfort never made a single human being truly proud of themselves. You will not remember the nights you took it easy. You will remember the nights you fought, you pushed, you bled for what you wanted. Most people wait for motivation to act. That is weakness. Champions act first and motivation comes later. They know that comfort will never inspire them to move. If you want a new life, you have to make discomfort your companion. You have to live with it until it feels normal. You have to chase it until it becomes your advantage. Do not aim for balance. Aim for mastery. Mastery requires obsession, and obsession is never comfortable. Your greatest opportunities will be dressed as discomfort. They will scare you. They will test you. They will force you to grow. Most people run from them. That is why most people fail. Do not run. Lean into it. Put yourself in the position where you have no choice but to rise, burn the bridges to comfort so you can never go back. If you can live without comfort, you can live without limits. Every day is a battle between comfort and potential, and every day you choose one. That choice decides your future. When you choose comfort, you choose short-term pleasure over long-term victory. You choose now over forever. You choose small over great. But when you choose potential, you sacrifice the now for the forever. You delay gratification. You endure the pain. You take the hit now so you can stand taller later. This is not about suffering for no reason. This is about understanding that every ounce of discomfort now is an investment, and the returns are freedom, confidence, and power. The world does not reward comfort. It rewards courage. It rewards discipline. It rewards those willing to step where others refuse. So the question is, will you be rewarded or will you be forgotten? You have one life, one shot, one chance to see what you are capable of, and comfort is standing in the way. You will not get this time again. You will not get this opportunity again. You will not get this moment again. The clock is ticking and comfort is wasting it. You have to decide right now that you will suffer the discomfort, that you will embrace it, that you will make it your weapon. Every step into discomfort is a step into the rare air where greatness lives, where the few stand, where you belong. If you are willing to fight for it, do not wait, do not think, do not hesitate. Step into the fire, burn away the weakness, rise into your potential. Comfort is not just a habit. It's a trap engineered by your own mind to keep you safe. But safe is not what you were designed for. Safe breeds stagnation. Safe robs you of the sharpness that comes from walking the edge. The greatest achievements in history were not born in the arms of safety. They were birthed in the battlefield of uncertainty. And if you're living your life inside the padded walls of comfort, you're not living, you're existing. Your dreams are not compatible with comfort. They demand that you stretch yourself beyond the familiar. They require risk, relentless effort, and the willingness to look foolish before you look powerful. Comfort whispers, "Stay here, you've done enough." But your destiny shouts, "This is only the beginning. Get up and move." And the day you start listening to destiny over comfort is the day you begin the climb to the peak few will ever see. You need to accept something. Comfort will always disguise itself as self-care. It will dress itself in the language of rest and balance, when in reality it's stealing your momentum. Real rest is earned after the battle, but comfort will tell you to lay down before you've even drawn your sword. That is the lie that keeps millions from ever tasting the life they're capable of living. The danger is not that comfort stops you today. It's that it conditions you to never start tomorrow. It's the slow erosion of your drive until one day you wake up, years gone, wondering why you never became the person you swore you would be. And the brutal truth, you can trace it all back to the moments you chose the couch over the challenge. You must build a relationship with discomfort so deep that it becomes the baseline of your life. Let cold mornings become normal. Let difficult conversations become routine. Let the feeling of uncertainty become your compass. The more familiar you are with discomfort, the less it will intimidate you, and the more it will elevate you. So ask yourself today, are you protecting your life or are you expanding it? Because the two will never happen at the same time. Every empire, every invention, every revolution was created by people who were willing to be uncomfortable far longer than anyone else. They outlasted the critics, the doubters, and the storms because they had trained themselves to endure when others broke. The question is, can you outlast? Can you stand in the fire when everyone else runs for shade? Comfort seduces you with the illusion of time. It makes you believe you can get serious later. But later is a graveyard where dreams go to die. Every time you postpone the work, every time you delay the discipline, you are digging the hole deeper. And sooner or later, you run out of rope to climb out. You have to decide that your standard for yourself will be higher than comfort's offer. Most people will choose what feels good now. You will choose what builds strength later. Most people will choose the path that keeps their hands clean. You will choose the path that bloodies your knuckles, but carves your name into history. If you are waiting for courage before you step out, you will never move. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the mastery of it. And mastery is only earned in the moments where you want to retreat, but refuse to. That refusal is where confidence is forged. The truth is, life will hurt you either way. Discomfort will hurt you now and make you stronger. Comfort will hurt you later and make you weaker. You get to choose which pain you live with. Stop making comfort the measure of your decisions. Start making growth the measure. If it doesn't challenge you, it's not worth your time. Comfort kills urgency. It makes you believe you have all the time in the world, but you don't. Your clock is ticking right now, and every second you waste wrapped in comfort is a second you will never see again. You can either spend your life rehearsing your potential, or you can perform it. But comfort will keep you stuck in rehearsal, forever preparing and never executing. You will tell yourself stories about waiting for the right time when in truth you're just afraid to step into the unknown. You must realize that comfort is not neutral. It's actively working against you. It's training you to settle. It's eroding your hunger. And hunger is the single most powerful weapon you have in a world that rewards the relentless. When you are hungry enough, you will find a way. You will ignore the noise. You will work when you're tired. You will learn when others relax. Hunger gives you power that comfort cannot touch. And when you lose that hunger, you become prey. The ones who break through are not always the most talented. They are the ones who can endure the grind long after comfort has convinced others to quit. They understand that discomfort is the price of admission for a life worth living. You can't buy this mindset. You can't borrow it. You have to build it. And you build it by refusing to bow to comfort every single day. Comfort is clever. It will make you feel like you're making progress when you're really just moving in circles. It will keep you busy with tasks that don't matter. It will give you the illusion of effort without the substance of results. The only way to defeat comfort is to live by standards, not feelings. Feelings will betray you. Standards will save you. When you live by standards, it doesn't matter if you feel like doing the work. You do it because it's who you are. Standards create identity, and identity is what will carry you through the days when nothing else works. If you are someone who trains every morning, then you train every morning. If you are someone who speaks up, you speak up. If you are someone who takes the hard road, you take it, no matter how tired you are. The problem with comfort is that it destroys identity. It makes you a person of exceptions. Just this once. Only today. I'll start again Monday. And every time you break your own word, you weaken your character. You can't build a strong life on a weak character. And you can't build a strong character in a life dominated by comfort. You must decide who you are and then live it without compromise. Your future is not in the hands of fate. It is in the hands of your habits. And your habits are born from the choices you make every time comfort offers you an easy way out. If you have a vision, you have an obligation. And that obligation is to protect it from the poison of comfort. Because comfort will shrink your vision until it matches your laziness. It will tell you to dream smaller so you can feel better about doing less. The more comfortable you are, the less you demand of yourself, and the less you demand of yourself, the less life will give you. You can't expect extraordinary results from ordinary effort. You can't expect a rich life from a poor work ethic. There's a reason you feel restless inside comfort. It's because your soul knows you're capable of more. That restless feeling is your potential trying to break out. Most people drown that voice with distraction. You must feed it with action. The highest form of self-respect is refusing to live beneath your capabilities. If you know you can be stronger, be stronger. If you know you can be sharper, get sharper. If you know you can be more disciplined, then stop waiting for permission and do it. Comfort is the thief that robs you while you sleep. It doesn't make a sound, it just takes. And if you don't wake up now, it will take everything. Do not protect your comfort. Protect your potential, because your comfort will not save you when life demands the best you've got. You don't have to love discomfort. You just have to love what it creates. You have to love the pride of knowing you did the work. You have to love the feeling of walking into a room knowing you've earned the right to be there. Most people avoid discomfort because it feels bad in the moment, but they ignore the truth. Comfort feels worse in the long run. Regret is heavier than any weight you will lift, and you will carry it for life. There's steps a price for everything you want, and that price is almost always discomfort. The question is not, can you afford it? The question is, will you pay it? Every time you choose discomfort, you are buying a piece of the life you want, and the more pieces you buy, the clearer the picture becomes. But every time you choose comfort, you're selling those pieces back for pennies. Stop trading your future for cheap pleasure. Stop trading your potential for a moment of ease. You were made for more than that. You don't need comfort to survive. You need challenge to thrive. And the sooner you understand that, the sooner you will take back your life. The truth is, comfort will never disappear. It will always be there waiting for you, calling you back to the life you once had. And that's why you must stay vigilant. The war between comfort and potential is never won once. It's fought daily. Every morning you wake up, you choose which side you're on, and your actions, not your words. Cast the vote. If you choose comfort, your dreams begin to decay. If you choose potential, your life begins to expand. And expansion is the only way to honor the gift of being alive. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the most talented. You just have to be the one who refuses to retreat back into comfort. Day after day, year after year, until one day the life you've built is so far beyond what comfort could ever offer that you can't even imagine going back. That is the reward for choosing potential over comfort. That is the life worth fighting for. And the only way to get it is to do what most people will never do. Walk away from comfort and never look back. If you've made it this far, drop a 100 in the comments. It shows you are part of the 1% that's improving every single day.